So, hello, uranium friends. We're going to hit some of these ASX names. Happy holidays to you all, and let's take a look. We're going to start off with Bannerman on the daily chart. So, yeah, I mean, bigger picture, this is just a big old triangle formation. We could smooth it out, but let's just we can get closer in so we can start to see a little bit of a deal here. And what strikes me on most of these ASX names is really just one thing, barring these lines that we just don't necessarily even need to deal with right now. But barring all of that, what I'm seeing at the moment is just a leveling off. Look at this, just a very clear level um, that Bannerman has now decided to be holding up at. So it's been in a range for since the beginning of December, right? So and it's literally about a 15-16 cent range. So it's what there's nothing actionable as far as I'm concerned right now. For myself personally, I am in position here and I will want to add, but what I'd like to see is like which way does this range break? Now it did have the range break, but it was immediately met with the selling pressure. So, it kind of filled that gap. There's probably a penny there. It kind of filled that gap and then got smacked right down. So this is one of those names that got above its 12 EMA and lost it immediately. So, I've talked about this in the majors in my previous video. We don't want to see that happen in the majors, right? What happened here is what we don't want to see. But yes, we are still range bound, and it's been that way for quite some time. So personally, I'm just waiting to see how does this range break. Let's just take a look at the 2-day time frame. Yeah, I mean it just is what it is here. The support at a $1.55, really $1.50, you could just say, and you're in the support on this zone. That's been trading for a long time. So this, these demand zone kind of this volume profile really breaks down. Not the best look, but for the one positive sign for me at the moment, an unactionable positive sign is just this drawn out sideways action really for about 2 weeks. So I'd be looking to see how this resolves, and I would venture to guess that the resolution on this pattern here is going to be dictated most likely by the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ names that are in the uranium sector. But, for Bannerman, that's how it looks right now. And this hard rejection out of that range break is a big red flag. So we just got to see how this range at the moment holds up. So, 155, 150 is kind of the spot to hold for now. Lotus, same type of little look with this triangle situation. It broke, and it does have that same little range bound trading that we're seeing in Bannerman. We're going to pretty much see that across the ASX names. Very similar. Just never even broke the range and is just fighting that 12 EMA. Just a quick look at the 2-day to see if there's anything changing. No, there really isn't. So, I mean, that's basically just what it comes down to. This is what it is. Paladin, same type of deal. Range break with an immediate rejection, like we saw on Bannerman. It's just that Paladin did it, a couple of days earlier. It did it early in the week. Bannerman just did it on Thursday. So where are we? Paladin again. Okay, so yeah, so that range break, that 12 EMA got taken over and there's immediate rejection. So it's still in the range. Just want to see what it's going to do. Like nothing is actionable here. Again, I'm in position in Paladin, and I don't mind adding, but for me, just it would be adding into the strength. A sector-wide strength would most likely be the situation for me. Peninsula, same deal, right? So this is the financing I think they had, and now it's just a sideways trade. And again, most of the ASX names look like this. Let's see what the 2-day looks like. It's the same deal, right? So Most of the names look like this. They're just sideways. We're waiting to see how these ranges break. Boss Energy, haven't looked at it in a while. A little bit different, right? So it's not really in a range per se. It may be starting to form one here. It's got an inside bar, double inside bar on the 2 day. Let's see what the daily looks like. So yeah, it's just a clear resistance is this 12 EMA. But we saw the other ASX names break down after getting through that 12 EMA. This was a little bit range bound here, I guess you could say, for a couple of days, maybe a week straight, and then that range broke bare. So all eyes on this 192 area to see how it plays out there. Deep yellow. Yeah, the range is a bit wider. It's gotten over to 12 EMA, which is a bit of a better sign. But still, it's just a range bound name, and any breakouts on this range, it looks like they're just getting hard rejection. So the bears are just waiting to pounce and to sell here. So that's the space ASX for the ones that I'm kind of following. We'll see how it plays. I think the majors like CCJ and whatnot, they're going to be the dictators of the space. But it makes sense if you looked at my previous video. URNM is weaker, and it's definitely a laggard at the moment to the other majors in the space, and you could see why. I mean, these smaller names are just lagging the move in general. They're range bound, or they're still in full blown downtrends. That's it. Happy holidays. Over and out.